Welcome back, everyone, for episode 6 of Timberborn, the Redemption of a Colony series. All right, so the drought just started, 22 days, and I am very optimistic that we will be just fine. Let's hit play on that, let that go. We're a little shy on the water storage over here, but we're going to be fine. Look at all that water we got. All right, so I jumped in a little early and I set this up. 2 engines, a little bit of power connection here. We've got 2 lumber mills for planks. We've got 2 gear workshops and 2 smelters. So, yeah, I looked up here and all I had was 40 scrap metal. And I thought, well, I need to do something with that. Plus, also, I don't have planks or gears. So I tore down the existing stuff here. Oh, wait, I took their path away. They can't even get down here. I tore out the existing little industrial area because, well, it's flooded, so it's not doing any good. So got that set up. That'll be out of the way. Yeah. So I'm just going to just let that run. I don't know. I'm going to let them carry on with getting that built up. It's interesting that I prioritized... out of the things I prioritized, they decided to... Yeah, so, okay. Maybe if I build them a small storage or 3 here. I think I need one of those. Let's see, we can do logs there. We can do planks there. And then I can do gears. Can I do gears here? There they are, right? Yes, gears. Okay. So if we go ahead and prioritize that getting built and set these to obtain, they won't have to go so far. But I need you guys to... Okay. So I'm going to let them carry on with doing that. Next, after they get this industrial built up, I'm planning on moving the housing. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on getting it set up. And work on getting the housing set up. That way it's just ready to go. It's ready to go for them. That way, as soon as they're done with industrial, we can do that. Okay, so I have laid out a whole bunch of stuff for them to build. Lots and lots of logs to be stuck in the ground. So what we've got going on here is a little bit of chaos. Maybe it's overkill. I don't know. So each one of these barracks holds 10 beavers. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 80 beavers. Am I going to have that many? I don't know that I ever will. But yeah, so we've got rooftop terraces on top of each one. And then I've got you can't see where they enter because it's down in back behind there, but they can get there underneath this single. And then I put in some decorations, some lanterns, some bushes, campfires, lots of scratchers. We've got a exercise plaza. Yeah, just a little bit of stuff up there for the housing. And as you saw, stairs coming up the backside, get a lumberjack flag there. This is all laid out for them to come clear this off so I can use this area up here as well. Probably just for some well-being stuff. I don't know. Down the road, I'm thinking maybe a wind tunnel. But if you haven't seen that, I'm not going to show you until we get it built because it's pretty cool. They're plugging away on this. However, I realized that I need 20 metal blocks to build the engines. Now, that's scrap. I thought I might have... Oh, that's all just scrap metal. Okay. I don't know if the metal blocks turn back into scrap metal or something when you tear something down, but... So anyways, I had to put in a large power wheel like I had over at the other one that I tore down just to power this to be able to make the metal blocks to power the engine. Then I can tear that down. Or at the very least, I can pause it, and if for any reason like I ever run out of wood, the way that you can see right there... Let me get zoomed in here. So that little cog, the blue cog, that's where the power is going into the back of the building. But since all of these are in a row, they're all going to share power. So from this one large power wheel, I can power that entire line. Now, that only does 300, excuse me, that only does 300 horsepower output. And all of these all together need just under 800, which both of these are going to do. But anyways, it'll, you know, it's something that can get us by. I'll just get it built, leave it there, and pause it until I need it if I ever do, which hopefully I don't. So, but that's kind of where we're... And then I, let's see. I put in some lanterns, little decoration pieces here and there. Couple of double showers. Another lantern there, one over here. Couple there. Just, it improves their mood as they pass by those lanterns. So I figured I'd kind of put them, you know, they're, you know, going to be traveling through here quite a bit, and they'll catch that. And then the builders and haulers coming out of their buildings pass by this one. Now that I think about it, that one's probably not going to be useful for anything, so we might as well get rid of that. So actually, I can maybe just throw one in right there. Yeah, looks good. But yeah, so that's about it for right now. Just wanted to give you guys an update on the massive amount of structures I have placed down for them to build. 14 days left in the drought, and I mean we're doing great. Remember, this was a 22-day drought, I think it was 22, 23. And so, yeah, this is great. Now, I don't even have to be concerned at all about a drought. I can just focus on making sure the beavers stay alive, because you guys have already seen, you know, that they're not good at doing that themselves. So... yeah, at this point, like I think I had mentioned maybe in the first episode, if you're following along in the series, that you get to a point in this game where it's kind of just an idle tycoon, sort of idle manager style of game, and I've gotten to that point. 1,000 food, 900 logs, plenty of water. Just using my resources to make things a little bit better, and now I got stuff set up. I just sit back and wait, essentially. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I don't want to, like, they've already got so much to build. I don't want to overload them and you know, come up with other stuff. But I have plenty of ideas because, well, there is things that I'm gonna need. So. But we're going to get to that after they get the housing and the industrial set up. So we'll be back a little bit later. I will bring you back here after a bit and see how they're getting along. Okay, gonna check back in here real quick. 4 days left on the drought, and I made a mistake. So as you can see, I tore out this from over there because they can't build this without gears and planks. And even though these are built, it's not going to transfer power through framework. So yeah, I had to rebuild it over here with some elbows and, well, I mean, you get what I mean. It's an elbow. Anyway, so you had to build it there so it hooks into the existing power that goes into these buildings. These guys are ready to work. I don't know why they're just standing there. But yeah. So little hiccup. But everything else, oh look, they're putting in the they put in the campfires. That's cool. Getting a couple of the one house is already built. Okay, nice. Yeah, they won't be able to do anything with the terraces until they get all this scaffolding platforms built. So they've got a ways to go. They got to get the industrial built first, which I prioritized that as very high. As soon as they get those 3 pieces built, which I just realized they are not going to be able to do. Son of a gun. Okay, hang on. Okay. Dang it. See, they do this all the time. And they'll build stuff that's immediately... Ugh. So now I have to go back in. I have to pull these out so that they will build those 3 and then put those back in. It just... They're not efficient animals. They're really not. They don't use their head. You know, it's very, very sad. I don't know how they build the dams and the things that they do. It just... I'm bewildered. So, anyways, yeah, now we're 2.5 days of the drought left. And, yeah, kind of a little setback, but it'll be all right. It will be all right. The water's doing not great, but not too bad. I had to open it, I think, 3 times because look at this. This is already almost dry again. So when I fill this up, even though this floodgate is at 0.95, so the water should go all the way up to the very top of this tile before it spills out. For whatever reason, I'm an idiot. That's... Oh my God. Guys, okay. Just stop. Just stop. No, quit. Listen. All right. You know, do what you do. Oh, I feel... Well, I know I can... That won't interrupt their travels. If I get rid of that one, it's going to interrupt their travels. So... Oh, man. You know, it wouldn't be my series if I wasn't not paying attention, not planning prudently, and, you know, stuff like this. But, yeah. I'm sure that's why I get just so many views. Goodness gracious. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring you back a little bit later. Stay tuned. Okay, so drought just ended. The dam, this amount of water. Look how much water I've got left. And I've been letting... So this part here was almost dry. Another half a day it was dry. This was dry. Is still dry. Yeah, I mean, that water, that was 22-day drought. Or 23, something. Close to that. And that was more than enough water. More than enough water. I think we'd be just fine. Now, one of my next... After they get houses built, which, I mean, they are ripping it, man. They are ripping it. Oh, and they got this done. So I need to add in this elbow right there. Get that built, fellas. And then we can start producing power and planks and gears and get this stuff built. And then those will allow these to get built. And yeah, we'll be well on our way. Then they can focus completely on the housing. And then I'm going to tear these houses down, put a forester in, get some trees planted. I'm going to fill this area up with mangroves. Speaking of which, we have... Oh, they've been eating them. Yeah, so I kept this up so that everything was watered out to the ends, which is good because those trees grew up. But yeah, so we got a little bit of mangrove fruit. I'm going to plant this whole area right here with mangrove. That way, just another food source. And we've got, I mean, it's just perfect. But anyway, so then after the housing, we're going to do explosives factory. I'm going to go ahead and actually unlock that right now. It's a smaller building. I don't know if, so you see this outlet right there? I don't know if the power coming from the engines is going to go through this and turn this, or, and it doesn't have to turn it, but if it will relay that power into other buildings. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I could do something like this for right now, and then put a... Oh, that won't even work. Dadgummit. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't know where I'm going to put it exactly yet, but I'm going to get it in there because I need explosives. So I can get a few things knocked down and see all this dry ground back here. I'm kind of thinking about losing one row of berries. So coming through here. Here, let me grab something so you can see a little better. Oh, nope, never mind. So one row of berries, and then coming back to maybe right here with the dynamite. So from this level that I'm on, go down to, which would be this level. Then I'm going to blow up this, get this down so it's 2 tiles deep. So that'll hold more water. And then the water will flow into here. And then I'm going to do a channel back here. And then I'll be able to use all of this dry ground back here for, I don't know, another crop, probably, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at there. Got lots of water, lots of food. Still we pretty much hold steady at 1,000 food. And then once the mangrove is good to go, we'll have heaps of food, which will be great. And then I'll put in some more of the breeding pods, and yeah, we'll be sorted out. Okay, so now let's unpause these guys. Now, even though this one isn't operational, it will transfer that power through, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Nice. Okay, so I've got 4 guys there. We'll just leave it on 3. That'll get what we need built for that, and then they can just continually build the rest of it, get it done. We'll be good to go. Awesome. All right. Drought started. I did not close anything. That's fine. It'll be all right. I guess we really don't have to anymore because this level's the same as that back there. Anyways, so yeah, we'll, let's see, 20-day drought, no problem. The last one was a little bit longer. We'll be okay. Let's keep this going. And we'll, oh, another thing I did is I decided to unmark. So you see how this is all green? That's marked to cut, right? So I unmarked this so that I've got the resin. So now I just need to put in a tapper shack, which probably just take this path down here, put in a tapper shack. Well, no, I can't. Unless I put stairs. I could do that. All I need to do is take out one of these bushes. Anyways, so I've got all of these trees to use for resin. That's for treated planks, and that's going to be for just later down the road stuff. So I'm not terribly concerned with getting a tapper shack in right away, but that's definitely going to come in the future, and I've got my pines ready to go for that. So let's check back here in a little while, and I'll show you some progress. Okay, little check-in here. Cycle 20, day 16. 13 more days left in a drought, but we've got most of the industry built. Our first engine down here is operational. So that means we have 2 smelters, 2 gear workshops, and 2 lumber mills for planks up and going. Now, the 1 engine is not enough for all of that, but they are very, very, very close. Looks like 3... Nope, sorry. So it looks like, yeah, 4 gears and a number of metal blocks. And then I threw in another food factory here because we were getting... Well, actually, I'd run out of water in this, where the mangroves are at. And stuff started to dry out. Like, this is all brand new because it died. Which I'm going to go ahead and hopefully that will stay full of water there. But yeah, I had... So this corn was full. And it just... These were full. So I needed more food rations made, so I threw that in, threw another corn storage in here, which they're putting it down here because they were full, which is fine because I need to keep this cleared out. Anyways, so yeah, things are coming along. I threw in my forester in the middle of the water. All of this is mangroves, so I've got all mangroves there. I've got all oak trees along there. So we're going to have a lot of mangrove fruit. Plenty more oak wood. And then we also have 2 more metal harvesting scavenger flags for metal there, along with the 2 that we have over here. So yeah, we need more metal blocks producing all the time. So I'm going to start looking into getting these overhangs. And once I do that, I mean, the furthest you can go out is a 6x1. So 6 times. So if you haven't seen these, so it goes up on a block like that. So anytime you put this up, you'd have to have stairs unless you're doing... So I'm thinking about using them over here, and I might put them in like this. And just give me a little bit more of a footprint up top there to do some stuff. But I'm not sure yet exactly what I want to do. I don't have the science. We're down to just under 200 science. As a matter of fact, we do have a beavers, so that's not doing anything. We can get him going on some science. Our water situation is less than desirable, for sure. I've got 6 baby beavers that are going to grow up here before too long. And I tell you, I need them. So it seems like, and I mean, this is just the cycle. I get a handful that grow up, and then a handful die of old age. So, and it seems like, so if you look down here, 1, 2, 3 just recently in a row died of old age. So Yes, I have 5, but I don't know. I need a lot more beavers. I need to put in, well, I need to put in more breeding pods, but I don't know. We'll get there. All right, you're at 90. 185. I ran out of water down here. I can't grow mangroves if they're not in the water, so... Is this open? Let's crank that up. I'm just going to have to open that all the way for a little bit. It's going to flood just the hair, but it'll all level out. There we go. Oh, man. I have been sitting here. I don't remember what cycle it was when I said I'd bring you back with some progress, but it seems like I've been sitting here forever. I mean, I know I've went through a bad tide and a couple of droughts, and now I'm on my 3rd drought. Just waiting on these guys to... Because, like, they wouldn't be spinning the wheel for the power, but these beavers would be sitting here waiting on power. And then they'd be turning, and then it'd be nighttime, everybody goes sleep. Or, again, part of it was my mistake. I didn't have anybody on the gathering flags for the metal. So it was kind of a... Yeah, big whoopsie on my part. A big whoopsie-daisy. But kind of a mistake on my part. So yeah, there was a little bit of a crisis there. We ran out of water. Everybody was running around thirsty. But we got that kind of sorted out. I unpaused all the pumps, which we're running low on water again, so that's great. We're actually extremely low. Of course, it was running off the map, so I guess that's, yeah, we got 7 days, and we're, oh, man, I tell you, I don't know. I've got to get some dynamite going real soon. Yeah, that has to happen for sure. Also, the only thing they lack for getting things built is 10 metal blocks to get the exercise plaza done. Other than that, all their housing is done. So this whole area, yeah, looking good. I like the look of it, especially with those little bushes in there and stuff. Looks pretty cool. Oh, I'm getting carried away here. Looks pretty cool. Especially with the rooftop terraces at night. Just all that fire going. I think it looks pretty neat. But, yeah. So they just need to finish up 3 more metal blocks and 2 more metal blocks. And we're good to go on that. And then, oh, that's finished. No, that's not finished. Sorry. Gears and metal blocks. Okay. This is a higher priority. Yeah, a little bit higher priority. So they'll get that other engine first. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting on that. Everything else I wanted to put in is put in. So, yeah, I don't know. It's time to start brainstorming, I guess. I do need a reservoir for bad water to get my explosives factory going. Which, come to think of it, that's what I was going to put in right here in place of the food factory. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do about that then. I can figure something out. We'll figure something out. I'll get that down. I'll get that put down somewhere. Because I really need the explosives factory for dynamite and... Yeah, I just need more water in my canals here, my river. The reservoir over there, it holds a lot of water, but I need that river to hold at least 2 more tiles of water, and that'll help out a lot. All right. We are done with the drought. Cycle 21. And look at the reservoir. It, for all intents and purposes, it's dry. I mean, the river has water, but that's crazy. I almost ran out of water a couple of times. Now, if you look over here, though, I took out the power wheel, put in the dynamite factory. Put the dynamite factory in. They got the second engine going. That's just about built. I've got things paused so that I'm only doing... Well, I paused the planks because we were up to like 50. But yeah, so a lot of things going in this episode. So we did our forester, and that beaver is still just about done planting all the oaks, and then he's going to work on the mangroves. We got our industry moved, and it's pretty much built. Plus, we added the explosives factory. We got the housing finished up. So their new housing for 80 beavers is all in over here. The only thing they lack is that exercise plaza, and that's it. Oh, we're going to see this built right now, actually. Right? There it is. I don't know what they do in there. Oh, that's a bunch of visitors, too. A place where a group of beavers can exercise. Nice. Very nice. Okay, are you... Oh, and it's got a fire with it too? Oh, that's cool. It's got a fire in there as well. That's really neat. Oh, okay, so it's got a lead beaver. So it's just like a, you know, like a little yoga place or something. They got their little yoga mats and... Oh, that's cool. All right, great work, guys. I'll only make you work 18 hours a day from now on. All right, so yeah, forester industry moved. I mean, that's enough though, isn't it? And the housing? Oh yeah, so good, so good. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Tune in next time because I've got plans on plans. We've got the explosives factory going in. I'm gonna get some bad water storage situations going on, and we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff next episode. Hopefully, we'll be making our first boom, the first boom. Digging some things out, clearing some things, and just getting some more usable land. But you're gonna have to wait till next episode. So tune back in, hit the like button if you enjoyed this episode. If you're enjoying the content and keeping up in the series and you're liking that, hit the subscribe button, and then you're gonna get to see a lot more, because there is a lot more to come. But until next time, have a blessed day, and I'll see you then.